today, what I'm doing before that storm comes in, we got a winter storm coming. We're supposed to get 6 to 12, 13 inches of snow. So what I'm doing is I'm baiting an area. Now, you can do this. It's not baiting for deer or anything. It's just baiting for our big friend. Now we know they use this area for hunting. And, whoa. I'm hearing a bunch of breaks and knocks going on out there. Now I baited up in the middle there. And I'm going to stay back. I'm not going to do much. Now the storms, oh man, the storm's just a couple hours away from getting here. So I was out this morning, I baited real quick, went to another spot, baited real quick, went to another spot, baited real quick, I ended here. Now this is private. This is one of our claims that we're going to be doing all year. Now, what is interesting, the camera was up, the tree cam was up here, and we got a hand came in, looked like from behind, and the tree cam picked up the pictures of the hand. The camera's still here, so I don't know why. They would. And it wasn't like it was in a open area. So I'm going to be sitting. I want to watch this pile. I want to keep my eyes on it. So what I'm going to be looking for is any, shadowing, dark shadowing, distortion. And then we'll keep on moving. But I do have a tree camera up over there. And it's ground level, so. And there's scent all over it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, thank you for joining me. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We do this all year round. And that snow is coming. So I might be caught up in it because I'm going to be out here till dark. So we'll see what happens. So from here on, you're just going to see snippets of what I'm doing, different areas. So if you have any questions or you see something, put it in the comments below and I will get to it and you will be credited with the find. We do save all the evidence. And a lot of it goes up on the Cameraman Facebook group. Swing on over and join us. Doesn't matter if you're a non-believer. We're drama-free though. We don't, what people see is what people see. We want all kinds of good people. Even if you're a non-believer, maybe you'll see something that changes your mind. I was a non-believer. That's for sure. All right. With that said, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And right now, I'm in between two big fields. Okay, the fields are cleaned out right now. Both were cornfields. So there's no more corn. So I believe that the hunting in this area will pick up throughout the winter. A perfect spot catch prints. So we'll see what happens. What I threw down was carrots. I put some high, put some low. Apples, and so on. Leaves on a tree still, but easier to see up, so I believe at night we'll be able to catch something in these trees if they go up high. During the day, I believe they stay low because of planes and everything like that, unless we spook them and they go up. All right. With that said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Love to have you. And hello to all the new people here on the channel. Thank you for joining the family. A lot of great people here. All right. See you in a moment. All right, welcome back. So, as I'm cutting up through here, I'm seeing disturbance in these leaves. Now, I could tell animal disturbance. There is a lot of it cutting up through here. And I just want to mark these paths as I come through. Doesn't matter if they're deer paths or not. All these paths lead to something, somewhere. And I find when I follow them and mark them on GPS, I always get a good spot. They lead me to something. And I suggest doing that. Why all the greenery's gone and leaves are gone. That way you have these, you have the trails marked for summer. And then you kind of know of an area, and you can note it. Hey, this was this back here. This is what I found. What you found, time of day you found it at, weather condition, wind. I always try to mark all that stuff down when I take notes. But these deer trails always lead to something. Water, a better food source, then you know what's in that area and what potentially might go towards that. Sometimes I'll find structures. So it's been going from cloudy to sunny, cloudy. Now it's cloudy, gray skies, dark clouds. Yeah, that storm's coming. That storm is coming. All right, so that's a good tip for you. Like I'll find areas like this where they'll, be open and grassy in the middle of nowhere with something that you couldn't see during summer. They will lay down in there. They will lay down in that grass. All right. Little snippet, little ideas for you. All right. I'll keep going, getting in here, and I'll get right back at you. Again, thank you for being here with me today. All right, welcome got into this area, got sort of a little tree knock. It wasn't because of wind or anything. Definitely not a branch snapping. A lot of bends, a lot of axes. Wind's starting to pick up. Wind is at my back, so it's blowing this way. I want to get out of that. I want to change that. Something is making those dogs go crazy. I'm going to keep going. And sorry for little snippets, but I want to get eyes in here. See if you all could see. Did that. Ooh, the temperature is definitely dropping. See you in a minute. All right, welcome back. So, we're out here early morning. Been out here since about 3:45 a.m. and now it's becoming daybreak. Sorry for the movement on the camera. So what we're doing now is everything that we placed down, we're going to go head back and look and see if it's still there. And then we're going to head over to some areas that we couldn't get into during the summer and hit them during this morning. All right. That's it. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in a minute. All right. Welcome back. So there's a pine, sort of a pine forest over here. I'm going to hike into it. Now what I'm doing over here, we know that they lay down. So this is just a little one. I have no lights right now. I just want to get in there. I'll check it out, see if I can see any prints of any sort. As you can tell, it's becoming daylight out, which is good. I did drop some gifting up here, and I just want to make sure that over here is gone. I thought I just seen something right there running. If you've seen it, put it in the comments below. I wasn't paying attention until I just looked right over. Thought I seen something. It's still standing there. It's darker than it is on camera. I think that was a white-tailed deer, possibly. Okay, so he was in here scraping for food, so that was a whitetail. I see him. He's a big buck. That's a big buck. He wants to be in here. This is where he was laying. There's 2 bucks here, I think. It's so hard to tell. It's darker than it is. There's one standing right there. I think that's one right there. I can't really tell. I've got to watch this buck because
And you got a copy?
It's in rut, so he will attack me. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I got a copy. Go ahead.
Which way did you split at this tee?
I went up into the pine area.
All right, copy.
Yeah, see, he's really wondering what I'm doing. All right. So, check. Food is gone. All right. Doesn't matter what ate it, as long as it's gone. And I can tell that there's no deer prints over here, so don't know what ate it. All right. So that's good. I'm going to keep going, and I'll get back to you in a moment. All right. Welcome back. So, I got to get through these briars, which is okay. Just got to watch my wires not getting all tangled up like they are. I don't want it to poke a hole in my line and I lose power. That would be good. So I know there's a watering hole here. To my left, straight ahead. Again, if you see anything, put it in the comments below. So I'm into this big pine area. I'm seeing an X right here. Again, we know they love being in these pine areas. So right now, all I'm doing is hitting these areas looking for prints. I'll do some tree knocks. And we'll do a couple of whoops. I have my ears covered because it is 21 degrees out. And it's supposed to start snowing again. So, I'm hoping the 360 picks up noises that I don't hear. And as I rewatch it. Nice bends. Now, this is areas that we couldn't get into in the summer. So being out here, you know, when the sun starts coming up is a plus. Because we know they'll move during the night. And it snowed in prints. Want to catch those prints before it warms up a little bit or The snow starts melting away. This is what's in front of me. I'm hearing some weird, like scratching or something. Hoping the mic's picking that up. This is what's around me right now. I'll do a 360 pan. That water's right there. This is where I just came up, right here. Whoop. What the hell was that? I gotta leave my ears covered. It is way too cold out here. It's like the real feels like 2 degrees. That is crazy. A nice bend right here. We ain't got no elk here. That's creepy. See all these prickers? I don't know if this will help, but oh, that was creepy. I feel like I'm being watched. I'm going to get up through this stuff. I'm going to tuck my wires and get up to a little bit of an open area. I got to make it through all this briars and stuff. And thorn, thicket, whatever you want to call it. And I'll try to keep following that or listening for it. Alright, if you've seen anything, put it down in the comments below. You will be credited with the find. All the evidence goes to the Cameraman Facebook group page. That said, you all do a great job. Thank you for all the hard work you put in. That last video, you all found some amazing evidence. And I thank you very, very, very much. Alright, winter is here. Snow is on the ground. Let's get it on. See you in a moment. Right, welcome back. Whoa, what was that? So the snow's picking up. Made it to the top of this ridge. Water source down there. There's some disturbance. I can't tell yet. There's not enough snow for me to say yay or nay. But there's a lot of activity around that water source down here. So I marked it on GPS. We'll be back here when there's, a couple inches in this area. There was definitely a lot of disturbance down there, and I keep on hearing some strange screaming or crying, and then I got a tree knock along with it. I got to the area where I thought maybe, and nothing. Right now I'm looking for dark shadowing. Can't really say about the distortion because it is snowing, so but should be able to pick up in far distance, dark movement, things moving that are darker than normal. And I'm watching these trees, see if something's hugging them, because that screaming, crying, whatever that was, is kind of weird. I don't know if the camera was picking it up or not, but so we know there's water there. And we know they need water. And what a better place to go down and get it. You're down in like a bowl. Nothing's really going to be paying attention to you. You got great cover down there. Wow, scream from here? Like a scream from over here? What is going on? That one was behind me? Oh, so strange. Huh. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to be up in the trees. I think as soon as daylight hits, if they are in the trees, they leave them. Because of planes, people like me walking. There's not going to be a lot of people, in the forest right now. They're not even hunters. This is a non-hunting area, but just saying, with snow like this, very rare. So they'll move. They'll keep on moving. Wow, that scream is... It's like it's following me. Almost like in my head I want to say like a young one maybe, lost or away from its parents because I'm around. I can imagine. I don't know. Strange, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to get up through this stuff here. And once I'm up through there, I'll get right back at you. See you in a second. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It's free to do. Alright, welcome back. So real quick, I wanted to show you something. I'm walking this thicker stuff, and I'm looking up as I'm doing so because these are areas that we couldn't see during the summer. And check this out. Now, my suggestion is to you is do not walk up on those until there's enough snow on the ground. This is how far away I am, actually. I just keep you all zoomed in one time, so when you zoom in it's easier, but that's my suggestion to you. Do not go towards those until there's more snow when you see them, because if they are staying in them and you put your scent over there, you're taking a chance for them to abandon that structure. What a good find now. I'm going to mark it and we'll come back to it. So when I mark them, when the map comes up, I'll mark the location that I'm standing in, and then I'll mark that structure on the map where I believe that it is. So it will put me in a general location when I pop the map back up within feet, so I know where to look when I come back. But obviously, since that's just my opinion to help you, you can do whatever you want, but I'm not going to rush into it. Alright? I'm going to keep going and I'll get back to you. Alright, welcome back. I'm going to try to get up through this thicker stuff with you. So I'm on a trail that I had marked last year, and couldn't get to this trail during the summer, only winter time. It just, as you can tell, it just grows. So I'm seeing a lot of, look at this, look at this. Look how big that is. Okay, that's bees. Seeing some breaks. Wow. This has really grown. Huh. This is what's around me. So the train tracks are not that far either, and they will follow those train tracks. We already proved that. To get in, to travel to these locations. Look at that. I thought I seen something over here. Dark shadowing when we were over there, but I couldn't see through the trees. Thicket. I don't see it now. Remember, I'm further than the camera really is. I gotta make sure I don't get stuck in these. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Up through here. And those are fresh, so do some tree knocks up here. Just some, local ones. I'm not going to blast them off. And I don't want to seem too aggressive. I just want things to look my way. I'm pretty much will be seen because I can barely see through this stuff. The camera will do a lot better job. Seeing something back up in there. Alright. We're just gonna do some couple taps. Strange. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Don't want to do more than that. We'll see what we get. Something was laying there. Something came up through here. Possibly a deer, coyote. Sorry. My bottom of my jacket got caught on some of these briars. I admit it. There's where we came in at, up here. Maybe that's what I seen back here. I don't know. When we were down there, hard to tell. So again, I got the 360 turned all the way up, so background noises and noises that are farther are going to pick up better. Alright, let's keep going. I'm not seeing anything in the trees in the distance either. That's a good sign. Ouch. When you're in thick briar like this, it's good to try to roll through it. Whoa, that was a glitch. What the? But yeah, when you go through these like this right here, I would just spin around like this and try to roll through it. And that makes things a lot easier. Little tricks you learn while you're out. Alright. I'm getting my wires caught up now. I'm going to keep going. I'll get back to you in a second. I appreciate you all joining me today. See you in a second. Alright, welcome back. So I was getting some tree nugs coming up through here. I can't tell exactly where they came from. So as I'm turning with you, I'm just looking for dark shadowing by trees, anything moving, Out of the ordinary. It's really hard because I have my ears covered. I got a couple layers on them. That's why I got the 360 turned all the way up. Alright, I'm going to walk this ridge line here and keep the camera facing out there. I'll try to go step by step, kind of. Keep going. Ouch. Yeah, I see some deer trails out here. Deer trail out here. Or maybe where water flows. Keep going. I'll get back to you in a second. Sorry for these little snippets. I want to get out of these dead tree branches. Widowmakers. I do put myself in some weird spots. But fun. Try to go where no man's gone. Alright, see you in a moment. Alright, welcome back. So I'm seeing some disturbance coming through here. And then I look out and I'm seeing X's, breaks, bends. Ground X's. It could be Mother Nature made, could not be. I'll leave that up to you. But I'm wondering where this will take me. I like to get on these where I'm seeing disturbance. Take them. Sometimes it's not ideal. It's not ideal to film and do this because the wiring and things just seem to slow you down. Oh, I just got a strange feeling from that way. Always listen to your body. Your senses will tell you. Next down here. A lot of bends. You're following this. Definitely disturbance. Down through here. Look, where's it going? To where? Looking out there to see if I could see any movement. Again. And look, it's definitely walked over this branch. What are you doing? Alright, let's do this. Let's see what time it is. It is 7:30. 7:30. a.m. That is. See something through here. Where are you going? I'm thinking there maybe. I mean, where are you gonna go? There's an X. Huh. I mean, you could possibly say there's X's all around me. Bends, X's. I just heard a big break. Alright, so I'll tag this area, and then I'm seeing a big ridge that way that I will definitely want to check out. So we know something has came through here, and I believe it went through there, so we'll just tag it, we'll mark it. We don't want to get too deep in there because, like I said, I want prints. I mean, I'm can see the disturbance in the ground, but I want to see the prints in the snow. And we don't want to take a chance by putting our scent too much, messing that up, finding something that we want to see, but too early. like some kind of structure or something. We want them to get settled in and get comfy for the winter. All right, let's keep going. And this, at some point, definitely a waterway. Do a 360. If there's something watching me, maybe you all will spot it. Did you hear that? What the hell was that? Whoa. I just heard a big bang. Couldn't tell if it was a tree knock or not because of all the layers I have on covering my ears, but hopefully the video picked it up. Up through here. I want to make it to that ridge. Something was definitely laying down here. I don't know if the camera was picking that up. That was a gibberish. That's weird. You got headphones on? Hear it? Alright. Excuse me. My allergies get the best of me out here. Especially this time of year because I'm allergic to pine trees. And yes, I was in it. It's a weird allergy to have. That's weird. Huh. In the service area. Alright. Do a couple knocks up here. Not hard ones. Just trying to get some things possibly looking my way. A lot of X's. So all the bait was taken, all the gifting, all taken. Wow, weird glitch again. What? And when that did, I heard something here. Some kind of movement. The snow's picking up. I just heard possibly a truck in the distance. So that wasn't a growl or anything. Whoa. Almost went down. I'm going to keep on going up through here. Give you all a break while I do that. And I'll see you in a second. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Remember, click on the bell and make sure it says all so you don't miss when I drop something, because there's going to be a lot coming up. And some more gift giveaways. Alright. If you've seen anything or just have any questions, leave them in the comments below. You'll be credited with the find, and I will answer your question. Might not be right away, but it will get answered. And if you ain't over at the Cameraman Facebook page, come join us. That's where all the evidence goes. Drama free. It's nice to have non-believers in there. And believers. We're a mixture, but we're drama free. We don't tell anybody that what they're seeing is wrong. We all communicate well. We all share well. Great place to be. Love to hear the stories and people talking about their encounters and what they believe, and even helping us on the hunts, giving us ideas, sending in stuff. Put out on the hunts and things like that. Alright. Get back to you in a moment. Alright. Welcome back. So, we know Indians been around here. And I'm seeing these mounds. I want to go walk on these and just take a look. They're bigger because these don't, I mean, I'm seeing flat, big mound. This might be an Indian mound. MT came out and joined me, so we will catch up with him. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be an Indian mound, Indian burial. Walk through this stuff here without falling. Let's see. See if there's any carvings in this stone here. Now this stone would be facing at the sun. Huh. I'm really thinking that's an Indian mound. Indian burial. By the little mound, bigger mound, mid mound, little mound. Here's MT out there. MT, I'm really thinking that that is a Indian burial mound.
What was that?
I'm really thinking in front of you is an Indian burial mound. Thinking that is.
Yeah, the same thoughts. And I think there are several others that aren't as big as this one where you're at and next to this.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking around them to see how many there actually is. Yeah, he's in agreement with me on that one. So, excuse me. And when you look at this, dirt was purposely put here from here. Look at how nice and carved out that is and brought up here. All the way down. Very interesting. And like I said, there's multiple. There's little, big, and on the other side, little. Where you going? Very interesting. Take a walk up top here. First mound. Little. Well, little to a little bit bigger. Big, and it's the same on the other side. It repeats. Could be wrong. Could be something that maybe the settlers did, or it's all guesswork, speculation. It's just different from what I've seen, or what we've seen around, and we know this area is very heavily populated with Indians. And they too buried their dead in mounds, sometimes bigger mounds. Away and through all these prickers. MT up at the top. MT, you want to say hello?
Hello, everyone. Happy winter.
Happy winter.
I brought a extra offering other than the tobacco with me, and I actually forgot about it, and I just got a message that reminded me.
Nice.
And wouldn't you know it, I think this is where I'm going to leave it.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to leave a coin over up here against the tree. And then down, and another, and then another. So he's going to leave an offering. I'm going to leave a coin here also. And put a tree here. Leave it there in a tree. What a good find. That's what it is. It's hard to find any information on them because they didn't, they knew about them, but then they didn't want to make it public because people coming and digging into them. But sometimes when you look up in the trees near these mounds, especially the older ones, if you look up high and zoom in with your camera, sometimes you can see markings, symbols, and I've showed you that all before in trees. Yeah, and that's a bend and a twist. All right. Well, I'm going to continue. Keep going, and I will see you all in a minute. If you're enjoying the show, please hit that like button. It really helps out the algorithm. And share it if you could. I really do appreciate you. Again, thank you for all the hard work. And what do you think? Possibly an Indian mound? Say it's possible. All right, y'all. See you in a moment. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look out here. A lot of breaks and exits in this area. I'm amazed how many I am seeing. You hearing that? That's coming from this way. And look at the disturbance right here. Huh. Another X. Figures. Get up here and it stops. If you're hearing that, let me know in the comments. I'm going to keep going through here, get into another area. It's going to take me a hot minute, but I'll get back to you in a second. Again, I appreciate you all for joining and helping me out on this hunt. Without you all, this channel would be nothing. Really, really, really appreciate you all. See you in a moment. Alright, welcome back. So, we are headed up this way because we've never been this way before. And hearing strange things coming from this way. I'll point it in front of me. There's a swamp off to the right of me. What's that? It was just a knock or something to the left of us. Yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing like knocking too.
That sounded like a yelp, almost like a vocal of like. It sounded like someone, like a native person going beep.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe what we were hearing, those screams and stuff, maybe they were native residuals, because didn't they do early morning prayer? Just a thought. Just a thought. MT, you know those like screaming kind of woman voice thing we heard earlier this morning?
Yeah.
Didn't Indians do like early morning prayer?
I'm not sure.
That could have been like a residual of something.
Yeah, and that's what I just heard, man. I really,
Whoa. And my line got caught up. Yeah. I'm going to do some light knocks. 3, 2, 1. There's something up on that hill. He was trying some of the vocals that we were hearing. Never know. Did you hear that? That was weird. Like about 15 seconds ago. It's like a scream of something.
you know, like, oh, here, I just heard. Right there. Dude, did you just hear that behind, right next to you? Right there.
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody slapped the ground.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That was weird.
Dude, it did it twice. It was
Yeah.
like
Pop, pop. Sounded like somebody slapped the ground.
Yeah. Sounded like it was right here.
Yeah.
Literally, like,
Right here.
right there.
That was strange. I don't know if the audio picked that up, but
Sure, I got
let me pause it and unpause it.
somebody here.
Okay. Yeah, it sounded like something slapped the ground twice. Right between us.
You know how like when you watch like videos of powwows
Yeah.
and when they're celebrating, how they make a lot of those sounds.
Yeah.
Like the yip sound, you know, like
Yep.
that. That's what I heard. It was very clear too, back there. But it was just like once.
That's strange. Maybe walking up on those possible mounds, we stirred something up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Early mornings, I'm really starting to enjoy these. Lots of access.
These definitely seem like
Lots of X's and bends. You know, don't know if they're nature made or what, but there's a lot of them. Yeah.
Are you here? Whoop!
Whoop! knock back there? Alright, I'm going to keep on pushing up. I don't want to bore you with all the hiking. We'll see you in a second. Very strange. Sound like something slapped the ground right there twice. Huh. See you in a moment. Alright, welcome back. Trying to cover a lot of ground, but I want a lot of video. Get your eyes out there and see if you can see anything. I got my eyes scanning out there pretty good before we come over this hill. Disturbance here. Really no reason for this tree to be. All pointed in front of me. I am amazed how many X's and breaks and leaners I am seeing. The deeper we get in here. This looks like there's water. Some sort. That was weird. Thought I heard like rattles. I've seen something that way. Dark figure. Open my eyes. I don't know. Yeah. Sound like something slapped the ground right next to us again. Very. Yeah, I never heard that before. Like the thumping on the ground in the summertime we've heard, but never a slap like that. Yeah. Yeah, he said they're happening like feet away next to us. Keep pushing. Again, if you've seen anything, put it in the comments below. We'll see you in a moment. Are you all hearing that? What in the flying? Whoa, did you hear that?
Yeah.
He's gonna give a tree knock back. I'll do the same.
Looks like playing a beat.
Yeah.
They stopped. Let's see if they start again. Got a few. That's weird.
Thank you. Oh. Hey, well. That was neat. All right. See you in a moment. All right. Welcome back. I'm climbing the side of this cliff here. There you go. I'm running out of battery power. So with that said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, if you've seen anything, put it in the comments below. You will be credited with the find. Thank you for being here with me this morning. You give me a hand on seeing what I didn't see. All right, y'all. That said, I'm Jet the cameraman, and we will see you all on the next hunt. Bye.